Right, so you get the whole of this. Now I have to put in your fitting. I have to make sure it's straight. Barrel. Alright, so right here I'm just making sure that the barrel is straight while using a piece of foam and super glue to seal the hole between the barrel and the nozzle. So now I'm going to use some cornmeal to make it dry faster and brush off the excess and then sand it down so that it is smooth. So right here I'm just heating up some long tacks to push through the chamber into the 1/2-inch elbow to make sure that it cannot be popped out. Alright, so now that we get this in here, so I'll seal up and everything. I try to close the back. So the same thingy. Just stuff that thing in there, so make sure it stays seated. Make sure you put enough glue in it. Now I'm just layering the glue with the cornmeal, letting it dry and then adding other layers to ensure that it is secured properly. Should be enough. This is copper insulated wire. It's just one big strand of copper, so it's easy to bend and stay in one place. I'm just preparing it to put in the barrel. You're gonna need 2 holes. Right here. So this is how you would eventually want in there to look, right? And now you're going to want to seal up those holes with glue and cornmeal.
At the entrance you see today, they're gonna mark some spots along here to put some nails in it.
If you have epoxy, this step is unnecessary. All you have to do is put the epoxy between the pipe and the cap and leave it to dry.
See there? I can't see in there.
Also, it's good to note that the nails shouldn't be too long and block the entrance. Here's what it should look like when you're finished. So because this part will be under high amounts of pressure, you're going to want to layer your glue inside of there. If you have epoxy, put epoxy, and if you have hot glue, use the hot glue. But I would advise to use a lot of glue in there.
So bigger. This I will go in here so fully till it's stuck. So let's get it in there.
So depending on the type of stove lighter you get, you're going to want to estimate the amount of space you need to cut between the fitting.
Right.
going to want to mark out the spot in between the piece of pipe that you're going to want to cut out to ensure that the lighter can fit inside. Also, depending on the size of your hands, you're going to want to cut how far you want it to be, how comfortable you hold it, so you can adjust how far you want to put the cap.
And to start modifying this thing right here, right off. Boom. On these two wires, right?
Now you're going to want to estimate how far you want to cut off the back of the stove lighter so that it can go down deeper inside the fitting, or you can just cut it away little by little until you're comfortable with how far it is.
Right. You still over here too short.
So now you're going to secure the lighter inside of the handle, but make sure not to secure it to the barrel. Now I'm using pieces of sponge to fill the cavities between the pipe and the lighter, which I'm going to add glue to ensure that it sticks. Now I'm cutting off the end of the fitting to ensure that the nozzle sits comfortably on the barrel.
So after you finish connecting all the wires, for the tape I would go like this and use the tape to come down this line and then come down here, but I don't. Now it's time to make sure that the marble actually gets stuck. Right, so now I take your glue, I'll put some in there. It's a piece of foam. Put at the back. Put some more glue on it after it dries. Right, so in the meantime, we're going to heat up a nail. So now we're going to cut off these ends to there. Right, so see them now? You're going to make a mark in the middle.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 2 tacks the same length to put through the middle of these.
this, you want it to be seated exactly inside this.
And these will become my scopes, but before that they'll have to be sighted in.
Put this handle right here. Need to put a nail right in here, way back here.
Now for the handle, I'm going to heat up another nail and push through the top to ensure that it is secured to the barrel. And just like that, my mob musket is ready to fire. Now to fire it, I begin by blowing it out, ensuring that it is filled with air, and then spraying 4 sprays of alcohol inside. Alright mods, make sure you like, subscribe and share, and until then, peace.